My name's Gavin Marx. I'm a medical oncologist at the Sydney Adventist Hospital. I'm the clinical director of the Integrated Cancer Centre, and I'm the director of the SAN Clinical Trials Unit. One of the main issues in being involved with clinical trials is to make sure that the patient's safety and patient outcome is paramount. And there are a number of protections that are in place to try and make sure that we look after the patient's safety, and that is the number one priority. So there are a few things that are involved in this. The first is that there is a scientific committee that needs to approve the study to say, this is actually asking a meaningful question. It does make biologic sense, and it is possible that this is going to result in the outcome we're expecting. So you need scientific premise to say that this is a reasonable thing to do. The next thing we need to do is make sure that ethically we're doing the right thing and not exposing our current patients who are going on the trials to any unacceptable risk. And this requires ethical improvement, and each institution will have its own ethical committee. And then there's also an external ethical committee that needs to, ethics committee that needs to approve the validity of the study and to make sure that patients' protection throughout the study is paramount. Now, this is a very complex and involved process. It all has to be done with people who are disconnected with the trial and don't have any potential conflicts of interest. And then once the trial has been approved by both the scientific committee and also the ethics committee, then we will be able to look at potentially enrolling patients into the study. And even at the stage when it's been approved by the scientific and ethics committee, we have to have a separate discussion with each individual patient going on the study to make sure they have a fully understood, informed consent about what the trial involves, the potential risks to the patient, and the potential gains to the patient by being involved in the trial. The other important thing to understand is that if a patient participates in a clinical trial, at any stage along the trial, if they feel that this is not providing them with the benefit that they expected, they can withdraw their consent at any time without any explanation and come off the trial. The study is then also managed by a group of people who are continuously monitoring the safety and efficacy of the study. So along the life of the trial, there's an independent group that's looking at the potential toxicities, looking at the potential complications, and reevaluating whether it's appropriate to carry on going on with the study. They're also looking at the efficacy, and if there's some early on in the piece, a sign or a signal that the new agent is much better than the older agent, they would sometimes have to stop the study because it would be unethical to carry on with the study. So there is an independent group, a data safety management committee that's monitoring the safety and efficacy throughout the life of the trial to reevaluate to say whether it's appropriate to carry on or not.